Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be bringing you another video. The dogs want to come in. I'm going to let them in. Okay, as is customary, the dogs are now in the room because of course I just started recording, so they're just going to be here. If you hear them snoofing and clicking, then just deal with it. Give me the chameleon! Give me the chameleon! This is not his. This is my chameleon. If you are not aware, I do have a pet chameleon. His name is Basil, and this is how I keep him up in the studio with me because he does not come upstairs. Okay, leave it. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to put the bagpipes together. If you're finding this video because you yourself have recently acquired a set of bagpipes and are looking to just start learning, it is necessary to let you know you need to get a practice chanter first. This is where you're going to learn all of your foundational skills for the instrument before you just start squeezing the bag under your arm. The bagpipes are a complicated instrument with complicated mechanisms for getting them to work, and it's very important that you get your foundational skills down first before you just jump right in. I do have this particular practice chanter linked in my bio. You can use code PiperAlley to help support me a little bit. That is completely optional. You can find practice chanters on pretty much every bagpipe retailing website in existence, but yes, you're gonna wanna grab one of these guys first. On to the video. I'm gonna include some diagrams that I made. You're welcome, they're great. Here's the first one. This is what the bagpipes look like put all together. They're conveniently labeled with lovely arrows. It's not at all complicated. The first thing you see here is the bass drone. That is the longest drone that plays the lowest pitch. Then we have the middle tenor and the outer tenor. These two play the same pitch just to boost a little bit of that sound. And yeah, those are the drones. Those are connected, of course, to the bag, which is our air reservoir. You blow into the bag using the blowpipe, and then the chanter is where your hands are going to go. So this is how the bagpipes look from the outside. We also need to be aware of what is happening on the inside. So I have another A1 diagram, which I'm going to put on the screen now. So this is the X-ray bagpipe. There are reeds inside all three of the drones. There's a reed as well inside the chanter. On the end of the blowpipe, we've got a one-way valve to stop air from coming out. And also on the inside of the bag, kind of connected to the blowpipe, is a water trap or a tube that can kind of collect some condensation and keep the instrument from getting too wet. With all of that being said, let us start actually assembling the bagpipe. So here it is, completely unassembled. This is one set of my bagpipes. These are my Robertsons. They're from the 1940s, so they do have a little bit of wear and tear on them, but they're a lovely, lovely instrument. So, of course, we're starting with the base of it, the bag. So this is my bag. I do play a synthetic bag. I just find it to be my preference. I have played all different types of bags over the years, but this is just the most consistent and my favorite. So here's our bass drone stock and our tenor stocks. You'll notice the bass drone stock is longer than the tenors. That is going to be helpful in putting everything together. Then we have the blowpipe stock and the chanter stock. Yes, it is affixed using a hose clamp. That is just what we do on the synthetic bags. Hide bags, you're going to use tie-in cord. I don't have one to show you, but yes, clamp. Now we're going to start assembling the drones. So you're going to find your middle section here for the bass drone. This one is going to be longer than the other two because, again, it is for the bass drone. You're also going to find your bass drone reed, which again is going to be the longer of the reeds, and put that in there and affix that in to the bass drone stock. You'll notice here we've got hemp on all of these joints. That is to keep everything airtight. Every single part of the bagpipe that goes into a stock or something is affixed with hemp to keep everything really sturdy. Next, we have the mid sections for our tenor drone. You're going to, again, put the reeds inside. Once you've got your bagpipe put together, you need to eventually keep track of which one is the middle tenor and which one is the outside tenor. Typically you don't take the bagpipes completely apart, so it shouldn't be too hard to keep track of that, but you're gonna have to. I keep track of that by usually marking my reeds, or just I have some different hemp patterns on the drone so I can keep track. So this is my middle tenor. Going to put that in the middle. And then the outside tenor will go on the outside. So there are the drones. This is how I take my bagpipes apart. I don't take all of these off. I'll just take the drone tops off, so that way I can keep track of everything pretty easily. Now we get to the drone tops. These are connected by drone cords with our little decorative tassel. This keeps them from flailing around all over the place on your shoulder, but this is what they look like all separated. So this one here is the outside tenor. This is the middle tenor, and these two pieces go together to make the bass drone. So we're gonna start with that. Bass, tenor, tenor. And now we're going to put these on the respective drones attached to the bag. Bass. Make sure you're going for the one in the middle. Middle tenor. And then outside tenor. And you should have something that looks like this. When it's on the shoulder, the bass drone is going to be closest to your head, and the two tenors are going to sit on your shoulder. So that's the drones there. That's honestly the hardest part of putting them together, just because there are so many different pieces. Now I'm switching over to the bagpipe that I play regularly, because this one does have a blowpipe enchanter affixed to it, so I'm just going to show you those there. The blowpipe is just going to connect right into that blowpipe stock, and then the chanter has a reed inside of it as well, that double reed. So you're just going to make sure that that is fully in there, and then that goes right into the chanter stock. I need to put hemp on that. I'll do that later. But yes, this is fully assembled, how you put the bagpipes together. If you'd like, I can do some additional videos kind of showing how the drone cords go on and things like that. But yes, that is the rough overview of how they go together. As you may have noticed as well, the cover is decorative. And I have another bag underneath it. Alright everybody, that is it for today's video. I hope you found this informative and learned something. If you have any questions or recommendations for what to see in future videos, then please by all means put them in the comments below. I'm going to snuggle with these dogs because clearly they need something from me. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic day and goodbye.